think it was outstanding. I mean, just to have another guy who's willing to believe that we can win from any situation was, such a boost for me as well to keep pushing. The way he came out and he knew exactly how he wanted to bat on this wicket, which I think was tremendous against, 4 quick bowlers that they had. I think he really tackled all of them really well, put a lot of pressure on the spinners, so the spinners couldn't come back into the game. I think it was one of the best, calculative innings I've seen. Striking at 150 was outstanding. I mean, and all clean shots. He didn't slog the ball once. So brilliant. I mean, that's why we back him to play at 6. And I'm glad I was there out there with him to keep pushing him. He was disappointed in the last series against New Zealand when he couldn't get us across the line. In Delhi, he was again playing really well, but I told him the best place you can learn is out there in the middle. No point sitting outside and then thinking what you could have done. So just push yourself a little more and then you'll understand how to do it again and again. But if you ask me one word for his innings, outstanding. We spoke about how to tackle that situation, and I think the best way that came out was counter-attack. I don't think any of the wickets we lost was because of good balls. I think we committed errors, and the wicket was even better to bat on in the second innings, honestly, compared to the first innings. So we thought if we play percentage cricket, if we keep taking that, calculated risk in the middle, the ball also travels very well here, so we could hit sixes, to put that sort of pressure on the opposition every now and then. So I think it was one of the best partnerships that I've been a part of. Really enjoyable. I said in the post-match that we've chased 350 down a couple of times before, but not with 63 for 4. We've done it with a really good positive start and then carry the momentum through. But I think this was something really special, and it would stay with me for a long time. The only thing I spoke to him was, he was cramping in between. The only word was to keep pushing. I didn't need to tell him much out there in the middle. He was very calculative. You understand when a guy is, trying to slog the ball or he's playing good cricket. You don't necessarily need to say too much at that stage and confuse him. So I knew he's in a good space. Let him express himself. He's getting us closer to the target, so that's not a bad thing. Only when he was getting cramps and he was thinking about that, I told him to focus back on the game and get his mind off it. Push a little harder for the team. That's about the only suggestion I gave to him. Otherwise, he was brilliant. I mean, the kind of shots he played, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe some of the shots he played. He told me it was instinctive, but such is his talent. He was able to pull them off. Well, that's exactly what we spoke about. We don't have time to get a feel of the series and see how the first game goes. We have to be on the button from game 1. So the way the whole team responded, we were put under pressure, but the way we came out, I think it just builds up our confidence going into the next game and then on to the next and then on to that big tournament coming up in England. So the more the team believes in itself and comes back from these kind of situations, it's a very good space to be in as a side. Well, not really. Manish has batted 4 and 5. Kedar is predominantly our number 6. We have backed him at 6. He hasn't batted higher up. So, with both of these guys, we will look to back them. Manish is obviously a part of our scheme of things. He's a very talented player. It's difficult to find people with that much talent, both Manish and Kedar. But it's just, the pecking order in terms of who is, preferably going to get a chance ahead of which one. So I think both are good enough to play at 4, 5, 6. We just have to figure out what's the best combination for the team and then give them chances accordingly. As I said, we need a good balance of experience and youth. We predominantly can't go all youth and then have 1 or 2 guys under a lot of pressure in every game. So I think it's the balance that we need to maintain and give the youngsters chances at the right times.